Godzilla and Kong are back, and this time it's for a whole new empire. That's right, the trailer for Godzilla vs. Kong, The New Empire, just dropped, and it's packed with epic reveals. We're talking about a shocking new power-up for Godzilla, a game-changing weapon for Kong, and a monstrous new threat that could bring the whole world crashing down. We'll uncover every hidden detail, dissect every earth-shattering moment, and theorize what it all means for the future of the MonsterVerse. 2019's Godzilla, King of the Monsters, saw our radioactive reptile take on the three-headed King Ghidorah, awakened by the eco-terrorist organization Apex. With the help of the benevolent moth titan Mothra and a human-created sonar device called Orca, Godzilla emerged victorious in Boston. This victory earned him the title Alpha, pacifying other titans dwelling in the Hollow Earth, a subterranean world teeming with monstrous life. However, Kong remained unseen. The post-credit scene in King of the Monsters revealed a sinister plot. Alan Jonah, the diabolical head of Apex, secured a severed head of Ghidorah. We can only speculate on his nefarious intentions. The Godzilla vs. Kong trailer suggests an answer. Apex seems to be constructing Mechagodzilla, a cybernetic monstrosity capable of rivaling even Godzilla himself. They've seemingly fused Ghidorah's brain with the skeletal remains of the 2014 Godzilla, creating a biomechanical titan under their control. With Mechagodzilla at their helm, Apex could potentially manipulate all the titans on Earth for their own twisted purposes. But wait, there's more! The trailer hints at a surprising team-up. Why would Kong, the mighty ape from Skull Island, be seen battling alongside humans? Here's where things get interesting. Perhaps a greater threat like Mechagodzilla's dominance forces Godzilla and Kong to put aside their differences. The trailer even reveals Kong wielding a colossal axe, hinting at a desperate and well-prepared fight against a common enemy. The trailer cleverly subverts expectations. While humans often play the villain role in monster movies, here they might be caught in the crossfire of a titanic war. It's Apex, with their ambition to control nature's raw power, who are the real antagonists. This breakdown just scratches the surface of the Godzilla vs. Kong trailer. There's still plenty to discover, from the purpose of Kong's transportation out of Skull Island to the mysterious research conducted by a shadowy organization. We haven't even touched upon the purpose of that axe or the rain-filled, debris-covered laboratory. The trailer throws a major curveball with Mechagodzilla. Some speculate Apex might be using it to frame Godzilla for the city's destruction, mirroring the 1974 film Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. Others believe the Godzilla footage is actually Mechagodzilla in disguise, revealing its robotic skeleton after Kong attacks. While intriguing, I suspect most of the Godzilla scenes depict the real King of the Monsters. The initial conflict between Kong and Godzilla could ultimately morph into a begrudging alliance against the true enemy, Mechagodzilla. Before the Titanic team-up, however, Kong is on the move. Since 2017, he's grown considerably thanks to radiation in the Hollow Earth. The trailer comically shows his giant head getting soaked while he sleeps, a clear sign he's not a fan of water. Beyond the studio logos, we see cave paintings with a new techno glow, hinting at Mechagodzilla's technological influence. We even glimpse its neon outline before the fade-out. Next, we meet Gia, a deaf character with a deep connection to Kong. Her tattoos suggest she belongs to a tribe that's coexisted with the giant ape. Dr. Eileen Andrews acts as Gia's caretaker, potentially the last human who could communicate with Kong. The trailer masterfully conveys the immense scale of these titans. The way they dwarf buildings, vehicles, and humans evokes awe and wonder. A poignant scene shows Gia touching Kong's fingertip, mirroring Michelangelo's creation of Adam. Here, the irony lies in the young girl representing humanity and the ancient ape acting as mankind's protector. Kong's advantage in this fight, his newfound ability to use tools. His colossal axe echoes the technological themes of Kubrick's 2001: A Space Odyssey, with a primitive weapon marking a giant leap for ape evolution. The axe's deeper significance remains to be seen. So enough with the analysis, let's get to the action. Godzilla disrupts Kong's transport, suggesting he's being brought in to fight Mechagodzilla, not Godzilla. However, their ancient rivalry might lead to a clash at sea, reminiscent of another famous movie monster encounter, but that's a story for another time. The trailer's music deserves a shout-out. It evokes a sense of dread with chilling choir vocals, reminiscent of the 2014 Godzilla teaser, where our radioactive friend parachuted into battle. As Kong gazes down at the churning water, we can spot green canisters on his collar. Perhaps a knockout gas failsafe if he gets too rowdy? Some theorize the fluid might be derived from the soma berries of 1962's King Kong vs. Godzilla. These berries were a pharmaceutical target used to keep Kong docile. When Kong lets out a mighty roar towards the waves, his breath condenses into a powerful vapor blast. It might not be atomic breath, but it'll definitely leave your ears ringing from close range. The trailer excels in portraying scale and perspective. Take the scene where Godzilla slams his claw on a ship's deck. An energy surge erupts, followed by his other claw crushing a jet and chomping through a fireball. The camera tilts upward, showing water spray falling like rain, immersing us in the chaos. A wider shot reveals the carrier teetering like a seesaw, Kong's weight dragging it down one end. This doesn't necessarily mean Kong is heavier. He wasn't on this specific carrier originally. We see Godzilla swat him off a red barge earlier, forcing Kong to leap onto this one, tilting it further. The tables are turned as Kong knocks Godzilla off his vessel. However, water is Godzilla's domain. As the amphibious king charges, death charges activate. He lets loose a mighty atomic breath, sending a shockwave that obliterates a nearby fish. We see Shaniori, the son of Ken Watanabe's character, Dr. Serizawa, looking a bit conflicted. Behind him, a screen displays battery, system's maximum charge, alongside a technological kaiju outline. This is likely the Mechagodzilla control room, hinting that Shaniori might be working with Apex to control the beast, potentially defying his father's legacy. Mark Russell, on the other hand, seems to be aligned with Monarch, a scientific organization that studies titans. A news report flashes on a nearby screen. Godzilla makes landfall in Pensacola, Florida. As a Florida native, I can tell you Pensacola has more beaches and retirees than megacities like Seoul. However, it does house a crucial U.S. naval base, and this suggests a strategic attack by Godzilla. Finally, the trailer delivers a classic trope, the Psycho Research Wall. This time, it's likely maintained by Madison and her new friend Josh. Let's hope they've traded in the red yarn for something more high-tech. A closer look reveals news clippings about Godzilla attacks, leaving the Monarch baffled as to why the King of the Monsters would turn on humanity. The research wall reveals a tangled web of intrigue. News clippings depict Godzilla attacks, most concentrated near Apex facilities. This suggests either Godzilla is attacking Apex to thwart Mechagodzilla's construction, or Apex is using Mechagodzilla to attack their own sites for a cover-up. Another note ponders potential collaboration between Monarch and Apex, an unlikely partnership unless corruption taints Monarch's leadership. At the bottom, a veto on Godzilla as a UN security force suggests a past attempt at cooperation gone sour. Finally, a no-go for Antarctica hints at attempts to revisit the Ghidorah research station. Madison and Josh, our conspiracy theorist duo, though in this world theories are practically facts, navigate a storm tracker van equipped with scanners. They encounter Bernie Hayes, another conspiracy enthusiast, albeit in a world where Hollow Earth is confirmed. The trailer ends with an awe-inspiring clash. Godzilla's atomic breath reflects off skyscrapers, illuminating Kong's face, even revealing the glistening drool between his teeth. Initially, Kong appears to block the blast, but the energy seems to be absorbed by the axe, supercharging its blade. Unlike a certain hammer-wielding god, Kong goes for a head-on attack. The only missing element in this epic trailer is Mothra, who perished in the previous film. However, a cryptic credit scene mentioned a giant egg, hinting at a possible surprise Mothra appearance. Alright everyone, that's all the time we have for breaking down the Godzilla vs. Kong, the New Empire trailer. This movie looks absolutely epic, with Kong packing some serious heat and Godzilla glowing up with a new power source. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more Monster Mayhem.